Welcome to KNN. KNN is brought to you by Bob Knakal, Chairman of New York Investment Sales at JLL.
Hi, I'm Jon Hageman, Managing Director at JLL. Welcome to KNN. Today I'm here with Bob Knakal, Chairman of New York Investment Sales, and today we're going to talk about the bright spots in the investment sales market in New York City. Recently, last time we had a conversation, you talked about how we are 50 months into a correcting market, but you also recently wrote an article talking about bright spots in the investment sales market. Tell us what made you write that article.
Hags, you know what? We are 50 months into this correction, and it was a couple of weeks ago I was giving a speech out in Long Island to the Appraisal Institute of Long Island and the Mortgage Bankers Association, and I caught myself saying the same things I've been saying for a long time about how volume is down and how it's challenging to get transactions closed. And I just started to get a little depressed. And so I said, you know what, there have to be some bright spots out there. And so the following week I was actually giving the keynote speech at the Asian Real Estate Association of America. And they called me to ask me what my title was going to be, what my topic was going to be. And I said, just say I'm going to talk about bright spots in the investment sales market, not knowing what they were at the time, having kind of a sense, but not knowing for sure. And we did some research, found those bright spots. And so when I gave that speech, it was around lunchtime, and the person who was introducing me says, we really want to hear about these bright spots, Bob, because all morning we've just been hearing depressing news. And so for a change, I said, let's talk about some things that are very positive about the market. And there are some things that are fundamentally very positive.
Sure. One of those sectors, I think, is the land market. You've been very bullish recently on what's happening in that space and what you think it's going to look like over the next 12 to 24 months.
Well, Hags, if you look at the land market and look at the statistics, you would say the land market is not doing very well at all. It's dead. In Manhattan, if we look at land sales over $10 million, we'll see that we're on pace for about 1.5 million buildable feet sold in Manhattan this year. That compares to 9 million buildable feet sold last year and 14.5 million feet sold at the peak of the market in 2015. Now, that being said, activity on land has been really, really robust recently, and I think that's a great sign because it's indicative of the way developers are perceiving market conditions will be 3 or 4 years from today when what they're buying actually comes on the market.
So, Bob, what's making you feel so positive if the statistics for the actual sales have been so low?
Well, Hags, I'll take you back to late September, early October of 2015. Remember how the market was so robust, and all of a sudden, over a 2 or 3 week period, all the sites that we had on the market were getting offers that were 15, 20, 25% below what we were expecting. In the same way, the bidding activity that we have on land today is robust. We have more people looking to buy land today than we have in years, albeit those folks are looking for land at lower prices, and their land is available at lower prices. But that lower price point has stimulated a lot of interest, a lot of activity, and it's fun to be selling land again.